tracks connect.
Okay, so this is more or less where I left off last time, using this reconstructor thing. Okay, so I think I figured out the controls now. I gotta say, it's kind of weird, like, seeing this.
You think he deserved what he got?
I do. And it still wasn't enough.
Shit. Sounds like you hated his guts.
Oh, please.
I know that it's a bit different because originally last I played I was up here and I couldn't figure out the flashlight button. I figured out that I could remap the Steam Deck though, so I can actually use the R4, or at least that's what I'm gonna call it. It's like the back key on the Steam Deck kind of works like an R4 key, and that I'm using for the flashlight. In most games you can crouch duck or sprint either using the left analog stick as L3 or R3, but that doesn't seem to work in this case because my Steam Deck right analog stick's kind of broken. But anyway, so we have the R4 key and I used it to find a few clues in this room, and it would appear the room across on the other side of the stairwell is adjacent, and it has another room similar to this where everything's dark and you can investigate. And I managed to get the graphics somewhat decent where it's not too muddy when I move around and run. I know you can't tell now at the moment, like I don't have the little tool that measures it, but believe it or not, this is running 20 to 25 frames per second, which is way better than it was before, because I think back then it was running like 15 to maybe 19 or 20 frames per second at first. Anyway, figured out the flashlight, was able to figure out the reconstruction thing, and so we have these weird things where it lets us walk into these alternate little universe bubbles as long as we have the reconstructor, and then we can find clues within these bubbles that allow us to reconstruct what happened at the crime scene. So I'm supposed to be finding something in this bubble. The only problem is I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for in this bubble. Oh, duh, because it's on the actual victim. Okay, so analyze.
He's got something on his clothes. Some kind of chemical?
Huh. The reconstructor's coming up goose eggs on its composition.
Must be rare as shit then.
Okay, so there's another bubble that I gotta be finding something. It's not there. There's only so much in this bubble that I can actually... there we go.
It stretches across the floor. I'll switch to UV.
So, is it behind me, or is it...
The tracks lead this way. Looks like Green was rummaging around the transformer?
Okay, so it's here. Okay, so now the little bubble again. And then there's something in here.
The cables are torn out. Same as the one around Green's neck.
You think he did it?
I think someone made him do it.
Okay, so he was being interrogated and tortured. What am I reconstructing here?
Oh, shit. What a fucking mess.
You know what I think? I think it all looks exactly the way the perpetrator wanted it to.
Seriously? You're repeating yourself.
something else here.
There's something here.
James? I've lost visual.
Something else is starting to happen. Oh my god.
Will you come back to me?
This is so freaking weird, bro. It's like he's having PTSD or something.
Sarah?
James, where you at?
I'm sitting on the crapper at home. You want more detail? Cause I can give you more detail.
Whatever. The feds are on their way there, so consider this a heads up. If they find you, I don't fucking know you.
Are you?
Yikes.
You're serious? We've been friends for fucking decades and you're gonna hang me out to dry?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He doesn't seem the friendliest.
How's the
Okay.
situation?
They're coming. Time to clean up.
Sarah, if we're gonna keep working together, you're gonna have to promise me something.
What?
That you'll never do anything behind my back again.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are we gonna pinky swear? Should I let you know every time I change a fucking tampon? James, the feds are coming. So, grow a pair, and please, with a fucking cherry on top, clean up this mess.
Whoa.
Yes. Now, come on, move before they bust us.
That kind of seemed anticlimactic. Like, I thought it was gonna be one of those things where she was adamant on not helping you at first and being honest, but then reluctantly help you with the cases without turning you into federal authority. But apparently this is not one of those stories. It feels like some of the dialogue they have in here also doesn't connect very well. I'm starting to see what people are talking about with that. It's so weird seeing these dead victims like move whenever you use this reconstructor thing to solve these cases.
Nobody even know I was here.
What the heck? Is it me or does he look more corrupted than when we first walked in? Anyway, I guess that's all. Oh, can we? Okay, cool. So we can put the gadgets we use away.
I leave the body of a dead god on the flaming Mount Olympus. Time to go back to the underworld he cast us all into.
I gotta be honest, a lot of this dialogue, in particular those little cutscenes. Who's afraid of green?
In the gut of a body not my own, I can feel this case is nothing but trouble and heartache. And even worse, it's personal. A lit cigar pressed against a wound that never heals. That's me. The second time I've seen Icarite completely melted. Just when I got a little better at forgetting the first one.
See, like, cutscenes like that where he does that detective spiel, where he's talking like that and walking around, that feels a bit overdramatic to me. But it does kind of set the mood for the story, though, especially like this dystopian sci-fi, like, detective noir type future. I guess it isn't really a detective noir because it's not in black and white, but it still has that feel like those old detective movies. And they even put you into that feeling, like when that first scene opens up where y'all are at that movie theater, that futuristic drive-in movie theater where he's watching all those old detective movies, how they used to solve crimes. I don't think detectives used to solve crimes like that. I think that was done like kind of as like their modern day version of Sherlock Holmes, where they all wore those trench coats and those hats and stuff. I don't think all detectives worked like that, to be honest. They may have worked like that, I don't know, but anyway. I just think that's interesting. Alright. This isn't creepy or ominous at all. Can I go down here? No? Do I have a flashlight? That helps. That definitely helps. I'm guessing this is his apartment. And we're supposed to go up. Since the bottom is... Whoever designed this...
The nose-hair burning stench of synthetic tobacco fills the staircase. Almost like that chocolate at Green's place. Almost.
Whoever designed this, tip? Maybe not so many cutscenes where he's talking like that in a detective, you know, scenario like that. There are games with detective-like storylines where they're not talking to themselves like it's an old detective movie. This could be one of those. It should be one of those. To maybe make the layout a bit easier to know exactly where you're going without blocking every single explorative part off. Plus, I thought this was supposed to be an open world game. Why is everything blocked off? 10,000 steps every day. Your body needs it. According to federal law, your body is the property of the government. No insubordination or neglect will be tolerated. Jesus. So we're in a future where everyone is supposed to be these immortal people with these bodies they can jump to from point A to point B. But even in this future, the government still owns people. In this future, they quite literally own everyone, which is... Whew, that's kind of scary. Does that mean at any point in time, if they decide, they can just shut your body down and you'll technically be dead? Permanently or unpermanently? Can I explore this way? I guess not. What the heck? What was that coughing? Okay. What's this? Watch yourself and others for the common good. Seems like more propaganda. Is this a breaker for a light switch? No? Give back our bodies. I don't even know. Where do they even get these bodies?
I think I deserve something. Take your hands off me.
Yeah, it's official. This is an apartment complex. But man, this looks more rundown than the Cyberpunk one. It looks like Fallout meets Cyberpunk. Definitely more heavy on the Fallout side of things though. Okay, home sweet home.
Welcome home. James, Kara, how was your day?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I'm glad to hear that. Due to the high level of air pollution, I recommend full body decontamination.
Which I do... How? Oh, I guess I gotta go this way. What's over here?
How much time has passed? I feel like I'm taking them more and more often.
But what exactly is it though? Ambrosia. So what is this, like medication for the... It is. New body allergies. Eventus... Caro caprica... Coco aroma. And then they have all these weird coats next to them. So yeah, it would appear that every body they jump into, it causes more and more issues. This is so weird, bro. Where the future is now, New York. Okay, so decontamination. I wonder if it's gonna be like a shower similar to how it is in our world and like in Cyberpunk, or is it gonna be something closer akin to like well, actually I don't even know if they have regular showers in Fallout now that I think about it. I didn't get that far into the game before dropping it, so I don't know. Guess we'll see.
As usual. Finally.
Oh, that is so weird. Wait, what's this? More of those ambrosia pills. I don't know how to feel about that. Current module, shower. Available modular decontamination.
Hey, I was still using it.
Oh well.
You know, if it wasn't for that badge, I would have fucked you up a long time ago.
Yeah, right back at you.
Cocky, are we? Well, what's your first move then?
Left jab.
Block and a quick right.
Dodge and a hook from below.
Elbow block and a headbutt.
This is so stupid.
Kick to the shin and a quick right jab to the nose.
Before you swung that foot, you'd be picking your teeth up off the floor. 1-0.
I highly doubt that. What was the point of that interaction? It served no purpose. Also, you got beef with your neighbor? Oh my god, we look kind of rough.
It's hard to get used to a face marked by someone else's mistakes. Though for some reason, it's much easier with the eyes. Once the life fades out of them, they can belong to anyone.
Is there like no way to like change appearances or anything? This is just the appearance we're stuck with?
Get moving there or what? Get out.
Yeah, so it's glitching bad whenever those cutscenes come on where he has those... I don't know if they're like
It's time
panic
to take care of
attacks.
it. I'm gonna need more space to fire up the evidence board.
I don't know if they're like panic attacks or he's having PTSD or a mixture of the two, or if his mind just isn't used to the fact that he has a new body and he's 120 years old, but man, he's just not doing well. Can you imagine living for 120 years? The heck is this? What's there for?
Sarah,
How's the job going?
to complete my report, I need to summarize the evidence. I need access to the system.
You heard Chief Steiner. He wants it classified as a suicide and sent straight to him.
I'm a senior, need access. Sarah, I'll owe you.
Sarah, look, I'll owe you.
Yeah.
I need to check a few things.
Let me remind you that we've known each other for about 5 minutes. Do you think I don't know why the chief put you on restricted duty? I read your wife's case file. Forgive me for mentioning her, but It was the same kind of suicide.
Sarah, listen to me very carefully. Sooner or later, some egghead will read the report with your signature on it and ask one fundamental question. Who fucked it up like this? What do you say then? That the chief told you to write it down as suicide? Whether the investigation was conducted by a cop on sick leave?
Oh, fuck.
We're in this together. Just give me access.
Shut up. I have access, so I analyze. And I put the evidence on the board. Is that clear?
As clear as day.
Okay. I'm sorry for bringing your wife up like that.
Look, let's not fight. Let's connect the dots one by one. If we agree with the conclusions, we move on. You'll agree with me sooner or later.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can write the report.
That's the spirit. I should clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. First, I have to prove that somebody else was there besides Green. And when Sarah takes the bait, I'll convince her about the rest.
That seems so complicated. Okay. I should clear up Sarah's doubts about... Oh, okay. So first, what exactly is this? I don't even know what this stuff is I'm looking at. A bottle marked with the snake symbol containing a strange thick liquid. Beating. The reconstruction shows Green thrashing his head, smashing the floor as if he was taking a beating. Short circuit. The reconstruction shows Green tearing cables loose and flooding the transformer with alcohol. That's what caused the short circuit and started the fire. Icarus been completely destroyed. Reconstruction shows fluid running down from Green's nose and eyes. A weird symbol in a circle carved on a tree a long time ago. Green slipped a cable noose around his neck, then jumped backwards at an awkward angle. A fresh wound on the back soaked the shirt with blood. Inside the watch is a picture of Green, Kolovev, and Park. Inscription reads, "To the best of friends, always suspicious wounds. Auspicious wins, Green."
Want to guess which one's the best friend?
Nope.
I have to wonder if someone just dropped it here. Or if they threw it back in Green's face.
These two are connected somehow. Clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. What proves that somebody else was behind? Okay. He's taking a beating.
This is quite a lead.
But who's doing the beating? A fucking ghost?
Excellent question. Somebody had to be pretty damn determined to fuck Green's Icarite up this bad.
Somebody. Right. Could have been Green himself.
It'll be hard to defend the theory about these cables. The moment of the fall is puzzling.
I want to say that someone kicked him, but we don't have enough.
I know.
Oh, I get it. We have to literally drag these to it to link it somehow. I mean, that could prove it, right? The beating and the fact that literally the third party. We have the commemorative watch or whatever. So what I could do is I could pick up the clue. Too bad watch wasn't commemorating the beating. Yeah, I kind of figured that part, but I mean, y'all aren't giving me much to work with. Dang. Yeah, just break the whole thing. Here. So this is Sarah's doubt. We know that watch was a commemorative thing. Bottom mark with the weird symbol, the noose, the commemorative watch. What was this? That's the tree. Okay, I'm gonna say the commemorative watch has something to do with it. Beating, short circuit, the dead Icarite, the hangman, bottom mark with a snake symbol containing a strange thick liquid, fresh wound on the back soaked, a show of blood.
He could have cut himself, maybe.
Like how? Shaving?
None of these are connecting.
This is creepy.
Ugh, looking at this makes my skin crawl.
You don't want to know what it's doing to mine.
Look, you don't have to try to convince me that Green is behind everything.
Suit yourself.
Got something?
Nah, it's nothing.
So that's not even part of it. How do we connect the beating to the commemorative? There legit doesn't seem to be a way to do that. Almost none of this connects. They're just random parts. Because we know there was a short circuit, but you can't really prove anything with that. At best, you could probably prove that there was DNA on the commemorative watch, maybe, that connects to the blood found from the beating. Because there was a beating. Because we saw Green's head thrashing on the floor. So we could connect that, maybe. Dude, at this point I'm probably just gonna connect that, move this out the way, because that doesn't help. The dead Icarite, maybe. But that doesn't connect really either. Can't really see that connecting anything much. What do I do then? So it has to be the short circuit or the wound on the back.
What else do you need?
There
a
we
lot
go.
of money, promotion, happiness.
That's after we've solved this case.
Oh, how lucky I found you. Okay, we still have shit, but we can at least ask 2 questions. First, what's the actual cause of death? Second, who's the culprit and what's his motive?
Are you saying you're getting involved?
I've already changed my mind.
Are you the same with guys?
I won't correct you on everything you just said that was wrong. Besides, I'm looking for more information about the evidence. But seriously, no more jokes.
No more jokes, got it. So she's on board so far.
I found some interesting tidbits.
Please share.
Only with friends. But I'll make an exception for you.
Oh, she found some other things, okay. So we got Green's journal.
Guests. What do we know about them?
Kovalev is a smuggler and the owner of Icarus. And Salma, as you know, is that famous psychologist and a psychiatrist.
A smuggler and a shrink. Quite a pair of farewell guests.
Jane Salma was there. The only ones Green had meetings with on the day he died. And she was seen in a vehicle. Caught park speeding. Large concentration of ambrosia pharmaceuticals and some other substances with phony name. Laboratory analysis showed traces of gunpowder on Green's hand. So, let's first move this out of the way. This out of the way. This out of the way for now. That weird symbol we could put over here for now too. So the questions we have to answer now are: the fresh wound coupled Green's strange behavior and the reconstruction have been enough to convince their assessment. Okay, how did Green die? And who would want Green dead and why? Okay, so we need to figure out how he died. So there's a
He
toxicology
didn't glow at
report.
night by any chance? Because of everything in his blood?
Many drugs are rare, withdrawn, or from government projects. Wait, how do you know if Green doesn't glow at night?
I don't want to talk about it. We haven't known each other long enough.
You could probably use this as a cause of death because of the toxicology, but
What a weird shit. Let me guess. Some of these substances don't show up in the system.
Yeah, how did you know?
I'd say we're looking at an old school cover-up.
No, I don't think so. No, I mean, that would be...
What? Unethical?
Okay, so Ambrosia Pharmaceuticals aren't crucial here, but what were these other substances the classified ones doing to him? Short circuit, commemorative watch, traffic cam photo, Tupac speeding with his arm on Jane Sama in the passenger seat.
Apparently, he had a heavy foot.
He was just showing off to a girl.
If I had such a fancy car, I wouldn't need a girl for anything.
So potentially... Okay, why doesn't this work? The photo was taken at the time of the murder, which just put them further from it. Okay, so that wouldn't work, because they were nowhere near the crime at the time. There's gunpowder found. Symbol, let's see. Only ones Green had meetings with on the day he died, so we can connect that as a motive. Nice. 2 people saw Green the day he died. A smuggler and a psychiatrist could either have a motive. Short circuit.
It looks like something we can build a case on
There
anyway.
you go.
Well, that's a lot of enthusiasm, which I don't share.
Hey, keep it to yourself.
Whoa, whoa, I'm not trying to say we don't have anything.
I didn't say you were. Now stop yelling.
Dude, you were the one who was yelling, but anyway. So ambrosia and pharmaceuticals aren't crucial here, but what were the other substances the classified ones doing to him? Dead Icarit. Symbol in a circle carved into a tree. Gunpowder. Traces of gunpowder on Green's hand. Okay, so we know it has nothing to do with the traffic cam photo. We can pretty much eliminate this bottle at the moment. Short circuit, the reconstruction shows Green tearing cables loose and flooding the transformer with alcohol. That's what caused the short circuit and started the fire. Maybe? The reconstruction shows Green tearing cables. Oh, wait, hold up. These aren't any poisonous drugs that could mess up Transformers, but then there aren't any Transformers that could deal drugs either. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what I was thinking when I brought that here, but... Okay, so we can put these two next to each other. Maybe the
I've seen a
gunpowder.
shootout in the reconstruction.
Must have happened before.
Maybe he shot someone?
Green took a lot of stuff, but one thing I'm sure of, he was never into scarfing down gunpowder. Oh, so is that what we're trying to figure out, what he scarfed down? Man, this is confusing. The only thing we got left is the hangman, the dead Icarite. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wait, there was a bottle. This. Containing a strange liquid. And that's still not it. Sure, it makes sense. But if I meant now that I filched it from the crime scene... Dude, are you serious? Okay, well then what do I do then? Because all I got left is the dead Icarite. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't do anything.
If we knew how
Wait,
the
what?
perpetrator administered the poison.
Hey, we can officially call it a poisoning now.
Great. You want to open some champagne? Hang on. Do you actually have some champagne?
Sure. Whole basement full. Vintage from the mortal age.
James, this is fun, and I'd play 3 more games of solitaire, but it won't prove anything.
What else do you need?
More facts, or it's a waste of effort.
The murder weapon. So we either have the short circuit thing, which blew everything to sky high. The weird symbol that was carved. Or the hangman thing, but he jumped at an awkward angle. We already established this wasn't what killed him. It would have killed his physical body, but his consciousness was the thing that was destroyed on the Icarite. Completely unsalvageable. Now, there was gunpowder on Green's hands, so most likely it was a frame job to make it seem like he was the one who killed himself. There we go. Wait, what? Okay, what am I missing here then? Like this? This short circuit? See, no go, so. I promise I'm not just putting this stuff here. I am trying to deduce this, but this is not in my wheelhouse. What was the question we're trying to solve? What is the murder weapon? Okay, so it's not that. The only other thing that I could think of would be... See, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't connect. So, what are we missing here? That's not the murder weapon. Maybe this bottle. Oh, could it be? Maybe. Wow. There may have been something in the bottle. Something that Kovalev used to destroy Green's Icarite. It's time to go all in. Now that's an interesting theory. So essentially... Actually, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. This is just a jumbled mess to me. So we know the commemorative watch is connected to the journal, which is connected to Jane Sama and Kolovev, who's the psychiatrist, and I can't even remember the other thing, but basically they had fields in high places, essentially. And there was a toxicology report of a lot of ambrosia from the pharmaceuticals, with phony names attached to it. Okay, this is like a lot of stuff to like keep track of. I'll have to watch the playback of this video to like actually put this together where it makes sense in my mind, because I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, there was a bloody trail because he was beaten to a pulp. That part I got. This bottle was marked with a strange symbol containing a stranger thick liquid inside of it, and that was the murder weapon, and apparently the thick liquid was connected to the drug that destroyed the Icarite, apparently. I guess. I don't know. This is weird. I guess we'll see.
We need to talk seriously.
Is this some lame engagement joke?
What? No, it's not like that. I just have something for you.
If it is, however, some stupid joke, I will get fucking mental on you.
There is one more piece of evidence.
Sorry? Why don't I know about it? It's not in the archive.
Because it's not a photo.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me you're joking. I'm begging you.
It turns out I think it is indispensable.
You took physical evidence from the crime scene? They'll put us in jail for this. Oh, shit. I take it back. I'd rather have the engagement ring.
It's beautiful. A vial of strange liquid. Probably poison. This creepy voodoo symbol on it makes it more mysterious. More importantly, the material of the vial might retain fingerprints. What do you think?
Show me. If you have any more stolen evidence up your ass, you better get it out now before you hurt yourself.
Not this time.
Consult your doctor. There's even a term for it. Kleptomania. Symptoms include paying for it someday.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the game is saved. Wait, what's this?
Hard to believe it's been almost 100 years.
I don't even... 2237. Jesus. So that makes you even older than... Wait, so what do I do now? The game's saved. So I could end it here, but... Package waiting. Oh, I gotta send the bottle to Sarah. Okay, I gotcha.
Your Herm code?
9756.
Around Liberty Island, huh?
None of your business.
Wow. She's pissed.
Everything was in Sarah's hands now, which was neat, since my own hands were shaking in a delirium I inherited after some punk I've never known.
And one more thing. In the meantime, please send that damn report.
What about evidence analysis?
You got evidence illegally, and you want to put it in an official report?
Let's hold off. I'd rather have a better view of the situation. We can decide later.
Okay. So I think more or less this is probably where I'm gonna wrap the game up. About here. I think this is a pretty decent stopping place as we get a view of the city that kind of reminds me of Night City from Cyberpunk meets Blade Runner. It definitely has like a lot of Blade Runner vibes. Like, just look at the city. And it looks like we're just sitting on top of a building somewhere. We are. I guess this is like outside of our apartment complex. Just looking at the flying cars and stuff and a giant blimp. Wow. That's crazy. Anyway, I think this is where I'll end my video for now, so once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hopefully the graphics weren't too bad as they were last time, and hopefully you could actually hear me this time, because I know the last stream, or the last gameplay I did, y'all weren't able to hear me as well, but hopefully it was better this time. But thanks again for tuning in and checking it out. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like this video for more content like this. And yeah, I'll chat with y'all later.